What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Onney, the CEO, and I am back another week, another fire segment. I am too stoked, too excited about this segment because this particular person I have been wanting on this show for 2 years. That's right, 2 years. So I need you guys to buckle up your seatbelts because you're now plugged in, tuned in, tapped in to Outside the Box. Now, the woman that I have on the show today, she's bold, she's beautiful, she's trending, she's doing her own thing, she's worldwide and consistently dropping new content. But before I introduce her, I want to set the mood and I want to go ahead on and introduce the Bassjoint. Check her out.
Check it. Who's that talking all of that mess? Talking but I ain't coming with a drip. Who's that talking all of that mess? I ain't trying to hit a lip. Who's that saying that I ain't doing what I'm supposed to be doing when I did? Who's that talking about me when I'm coming through dripping with the legs? Heard you were talking about me. You were hurting, you were pressed. Can I do you anything, or do I have to play nice? I can give it to you anyway, baby. I can give it to you how you like. Ooh, getting on my nerves. Ooh, you getting on my last. Ooh, you getting on my nerves. Ooh.
And as you see, she is hot, she is fire. We call her L.E.G.S. Y'all, welcome to the show, Brendalynn McKinney.
Hello.
Hey, girl, hey.
Hey.
I'm so excited to have you on the show.
I finally made it.
I know you finally made it. I've been literally watching your journey. A lot of people that I have on the show don't realize that I watch. I actually pay attention to the people that I bring and invite to Outside the Box because I want to make sure that you're really living outside the box. You're really creating your own reality. You're really out here doing the damn thing.
That's right.
And so I have literally been to shows on purpose, and then sometimes I'm just happen to be at a show and you performing.
Yep.
And you know, I sent you. I have so much content in my phone. I'm like, I gotta go back, girl.
Right.
And some of it is so much it's too big of a file. I can't send it. So now that I finally have you on the couch, I can get all in your business.
Yes,
and so those that saw the intro know that you sing. Yep. But tell us a little bit more about you because you're so diverse, you know. And I want to give you an opportunity to introduce yourself.
Well, I'm Brendalynn McKinney, aka L.E.G.S. Like you say, I like to call myself a Jill of all trades. Mm-hmm. Not Jack, but Jill of all trades because I'm literally, people are like, what do you do? I'm a hustler. Mm-hmm. Outside of music, which is the obvious we're going to get into, just an entrepreneur in general. I do customized marketing and branding. I do training, whatever it is you can think of. I make my own clothes, whatever. I do hair, nails, whatever you need. You know what I mean? So, other than that, my number one is music. So anytime you see me on stage, I didn't cut some jeans up. I didn't pimped out a jacket or whatever the situation is.
Yeah, because you're your own stylist.
I do everything. Yeah, I literally do everything.
Yeah, I've seen some of your style. I'm like, okay, wait a minute,
I do everything.
She is really
and
outside
the
the box.
Always be out.
And then when I promoted about you being on the show, I had a few people that hit me. Aria Hope,
Oh,
She was
my
like,
girl.
oh, she was my trainer. Oh my God.
Yeah, my
and
girl.
her body looks amazing.
Yes, indeed.
So not
She
only
works hard.
you're transforming lives with your music,
Yes.
you're transforming lives through health and fitness
That's
as
right.
well. So
And it
what
all
put you
just-
on your journey with health and fitness?
It all just works together. I played ball and ran track in my school days.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been an athlete, but you get older, you start getting into more things, other things, and you kind of forget the whole fitness thing. And really, when you're in high school, you don't really think health and fitness. You just feel like you just want to do a sport, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I think what kind of changed my mind, my best friend actually, he's like, hey, you should do bodybuilding or powerlifting. I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not trying to walk around. He's like, that's not what's gonna happen. So when I thought about it, I was like, okay, cool. And like I said, I wasn't foreign to it. So got back, started exercising, and so I was like, but I don't want to just do it. I want to do it to inspire. So what can I do? I've always had nice legs, but you know what's funny? I never wore them out. I was always subconscious. I never wore my legs out. And so I said, I kind of want to come up with something that's inspiring and yet, motivating at the same time. And then I started thinking, Tina has her legs who has a brand. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I can say legs, but I don't want to necessarily use her. So what can I say to motivate people but brand myself at the same time? And I came up with less excuses given to sweat. So once I did that, started getting back into working out and just being, athletic. And so it just became like second nature, like riding a bike, jumping right back into it. And so I just tied everything into everything when it comes to me being on stage. Gotta look good to be on stage. My brand is my legs. I gotta work out. I gotta be healthy. I gotta be able to endure, right? So it all just works out. Then me doing my clothes and customizing and stuff, it all just works together. It's like one big stirring pot.
That's why you're outside the box, because you're
That's
so
it.
outside the box. You can't just don't box you into a stylist
That's
or
right.
a singer or a songwriter or a
Right.
trainer. You encompass all those
Everything
things and so
make
much
them
more
all work together.
and bring them together
That's
for the
right.
greater good goal of it all.
That's
So
right.
when did you start your singing journey?
My singing journey. Well, without keeping you here for a long time, I'm a preacher's kid, so I grew up
in a church,
singing in church. We had a group, me, my sister, my two cousins, and we sung. We followed my dad everywhere. And out of us four, I'm the only one that just really kept going. I wrote my first song and recorded my first record at the age of 14.
Okay.
And that was with David Donaldson. He produced that record and actually wrote it. So I'm like, okay, this is cool. And it came easy, And at the time, it was called The One. I was talking about the One. I didn't even have a boyfriend at the time. But I think a lot of my writing when I was young came from a lot of experience that I watched from others, because I've always been ahead of my time. I always hung around older people and things like that. So once that was, started moving and started feeling good, I linked up with my still producer now, D-Bots. I had about 15, 16. Him and I have been working together ever since. And so once we started doing that, started putting out records, started pairing with people to put me in this place, that place, started doing shows as I got older enough. And still to the day, still the rest is history.
Now, where are you from?
So,
Where are you originally
I'm from Houston.
You from H-Town?
H-Town.
Okay.
Fofo.
And so you did
H-Town.
tell us some of the producers that you work with. So on your journey, is it something that you wish you could have did differently?
Thinking back, yeah, honestly, if I want to talk about the entire journey, I wish I would have gave myself 100% and not depended on everyone else to do it for me. That would be the main thing, because if you have people in place to do certain things, and I'm the type of person, I like to have my hands on everything. But before I literally became that person, I was dependent on okay, well, cool. Hey, we went out, because then we were passing out flyers and CDs and stuff like that. So, hey, we did this, we did that. And sometimes it may not get done or whatever. So it's kind of like, okay, you got to do it yourself.
Right.
You know what I mean? So other than that, I was too dependent on everybody else. Even now, social media has made us so lazy to where we don't want to get out and do the legwork. We don't want to. We just post and feel like that's it, right?
Yeah.
So
I'm
it's
guilty.
like I wish that I really could go back to the days where we was on feet, like passing out cards and CDs and stuff like that. So if I had to change anything, it would definitely be that. Like just going a little bit more harder for myself and not letting everybody else do it.
Now, you recently released the video, the visuals for your song DM. What was the inspiration behind that song? Because we know folks will slide in them DMs.
First of all, let me break it down.
Yes, girl. Let's talk about the DMs.
Let me break it down. Okay, so it's always a stereotype if a man slides into a woman's DM, right? Stereotypical. But I wanted to give a story to where, what if the woman slides in the man's DM? Kind of change the narrative a little bit. And if that happens, then what would you do as a man to respond to me? How would you respond? Would you respond? You know what I mean? Would you be surprised that because I get people all the time like, oh, you're married. I know you got kids. You ain't showing us on social media. You got a big White House or a big picket fence. Like, they know my life from social media. So they come and they say, oh, I can't believe you responded to me, or I can't believe you. Like, why? Like, you send a message, I want to say something back. So a lot of times it's like they don't know what to do once you respond. So I wrote the song basically saying, hey, what would you do if I slide in your DM? Would you respond, or would you leave me on red? Like, what would you do? And then, like, talk to me.
Well, let's find out. DM, Brendalynn McKinney. Yes.
You are now watching an Edwin Escobar visual.
Be fun. Sheesh. Yeah. D-Box, you beaten. I just gotta know a little something about you since I saw you on the gram. Let me know. If I push this follow button, is it gonna tell me what you don't? Like, do you got a fan? A couple of pictures for the gram, or you all alone? You find this, baby, check your mail. If I slide in the DM, would you respond? Or would you leave me already if I slide in the DM? Would you rush me out? Or would you be surprised if I slide in the DM? Would you respond? Or would you leave me already if I slide in the DM? Would you rush me out? Or would you be surprised? I know you liking all of my pictures. Slide them to the left just to see something else. And did I forget to mention it? If you like what you see, baby, you can double tap and send me your heart, send me your map. You can speak your mind, don't take it back. If you don't mind, baby, check your mail. No, it ain't all on myself. So if I slide in the DM, would you respond? Or would you leave me already if I slide in the DM? Would you rush me out? Or would you be surprised if I slide in the DM? Would you respond? Or would you leave me already if I slide in the DM? Would you rush me out? Or would you be surprised? Oh yeah. Tell me what you like, how you feel. Baby, tell me what you like. But I gotta know your reasons why. Wish I catch your vibe, we should be chilling, baby.
Wait, someone's calling.
Okay, I'm back. You can tell me, baby, tell me what you gotta lose. I could change your life, this ain't what you used to. If you don't mind, baby, check your mail. No, it ain't all on myself. If I slide in the DM, would you respond? Or would you leave me already if I slide? Baby, tell me, would you respond? Would you rush me out? Or would you be surprised if I slide in the DM? Would you respond? Or would you leave me, baby, if I slide in the DM? Would you rush me out? Or would you be surprised?
Oh, I'm loving that one. That one is sexy. And it's telling us, letting them know, hey, you can slide in my DM. It ain't
Exactly.
gonna bite you. It ain't gonna hurt. Live
Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
And if you slide, you know what I'm saying? It's all
Exactly.
right.
Exactly, right.
Yeah, so now let's talk about some of the other things that you have going on. Now, you perform here in Houston. Do you have any resident spots?
I'm at Eden on Fridays.
Okay.
So Eden Resto Bar and Grill on Fridays. So, and I'm also at Social House on Thursdays.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, but you know, you never know what. You might pop up to
Never
an
know.
event and she booked and busy because
Never know.
New Year's, I was able to bring in my New Year's for
Oh,
you.
that's true. And that was another pop-up.
Another pop-up. I was like, oh, my girl here.
Another pop-up.
I was like, all
Front and center.
Yeah, I was. You could have sworn I was the only one there. That's what you
Right.
could have thought. Cause because it was a show for me that day.
Right.
And I'm so glad because I was able to get good content as well.
That's true.
Hey, you never know who's paying attention and
That's true.
who's watching and who will pass your name along.
That's true.
I definitely
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, boy.
he's Tremaine. Shout out to Tremaine with Cliff.
What up?
The whole government.
Right.
He's my brother, really. You know, I've been knowing him since first grade.
Oh, I didn't know that. Small world.
He was my brother's best friend, one of his best friends. Rest in peace, Donald, my brother. But you know, he's like, you know, I lost a real brother, but I was left with like 6 more because of his friends that was so close to him. Like they stepped right on up. So
That's
shout out to Itch.
Shout out to Itchy Itch. We shot a couple films together actually too. So
yeah. So you know, the world is small.
That's right.
I really do believe in 6 degrees of separation.
That's right.
If you don't know somebody, somebody knows somebody you know.
That's
so
true.
You always treat people with grace and
That's
kindness because you never know.
Yep.
You never know. Now, what do we have to look forward to from Brendalynn McKinney?
So, with so much, let's see where I can start. Well, I'm going to continue to do shows as well. I want to give a special shout out to my people in London, man. They have really showed a lot of love towards my latest records that I've released. So, I think I talked it over with my producer, and I want to release at least 1 song every month.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to do that and do visuals for them as well.
Super
That's
dope.
more of just a, an afloat type thing. But also working on a project with Raheem Devon as well.
Right.
My own project with him. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, how do you feel
We got
about
about-
this? Shout out to Raheem Devon.
As of right now,
we
we
done
got
bumped
about
into each
7
other a few
records.
times.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. It's definitely taking me out of my comfort zone. I'm excited about it.
Well, that's
I'm
super
excited
dope.
about it.
Super
Yeah,
dope.
for sure.
Now, you have another video, Mood.
Yes.
It's so sexy. It's so spicy.
Yes, indeed.
So, what was the inspiration behind Mood?
Mood.
It's definitely outside the box.
Yeah. Well, a lot of, without telling on myself, a lot of my songs are written from, like I say, either other people's experience or my experiences. And if I've ever come into, and I'm going to tell on myself real quick, but if I've ever come into an encounter with anybody, friendship-wise, companion-wise, you're going to get wrote about. So, but there, I mean, it's just a situation to where you got that one person that really, I don't care what type of mood you in, they're always just, they put you in a, like, an inexplicable mood, like something you just really can't explain. But you can have a sad day, but when they call or they come around, it's just
raise your vibration.
You know what I mean? So it was written to that extent, basically. So basically, telling somebody, "Hey, you're really the only one."
Yeah.
Like you're not a
Like
vibe, but you're a mood.
You are the mood. Yeah.
You are the mood, right?
Let's check out Mood, Brendalynn McKinney.
Music playing kinda slick. Tell me where do I begin? We be on some other shit. Say that we are only friends. No other can make me feel the way you do. Oh, I can drift away, do my thing, making OnlyFans. Can be my main, be my only baby, make the plans. No other can make me feel the way you do. You're the only one that gets me in the mood. Come on over, rub me in the mood. You're the only one that gets me in the mood. 'Cause you're a mood. You're the only one that gets me in the mood, my baby. Come on over, rub me in the mood. You're the only one that gets me in the mood, 'cause you're a mood. Oh, babe, sometimes when I'm all alone, I think about the way you touch me. Starting with your head alone, and then your lips go up my collarbone. Damn, it's crazy, baby. Telling you I can't go wrong. It feels so right, and I wanna take my time tonight. Oh, so can you call me tonight? I'll be ready, baby. Tell me you're ready, baby. Yeah.
gonna be bold. And I'm gonna ask you out loud. How it feel to be so fine? How it feel, girl?
I wasn't ready. You know what?
Listen.
It's a gift and it's a curse at the same time.
Yes.
But I remain humble.
Let's
at the
talk
end of the
about
day.
it. So, do you, like, a lot of times when you are a woman, have a lot going for you, beautiful, you're fit, you're talented, you are multifaceted at so many different things.
Right.
How is it in the dating pool even? Because the average person, you know, we're a woman of power, we intimidate some people, and then we have the people that show up pretending, you know, as however they think, they show up as who they think we want,
Right.
as opposed to not realizing that it's really the simple things.
Yeah.
You know, how is it for you? Are you single?
Yeah, I'm single.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I'm single, in between mingling and not mingling.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey man, to be honest, it's tough. But I'm a lover of love.
Mm-hmm.
I heard this thing by Tank and the Bangers to group, and she has a song called Butterflies, and that was the best way to explain my dating experience. And basically, she said, "Why am I so dang scared to get on this roller coaster?" Or like that, she was referring to a roller coaster. Like, why am I so dang scared to be so excited, or so excited to be so scared, rather? So it's kind of like you get hurt in one moment, and then you jump right back on just to see if you can love again, just to get hurt again. So I think that's where I am, and it sucks because I'm a Pisces, so I'm super, super nice. So it's hard. You know what I mean? It's a little tough. I feel like I don't know. I don't think it's cut out for me.
You know, and
I don't think it's cut out for me.
it'll happen organically. You know, when the
Yeah,
time is right. And people always say when the time is right. When you're an artist, you know, we want that. We want
Right.
that love and that support, because we feel like if we get that relationship part down in our life,
We don't have to
cool.
worry
We
about
don't have to
nothing
worry about
else.
that. We can just focus on everything else that's going on, because that part is secure. But then when you're a goal setter and you're going behind those goals, and then you're in a relationship and the relationship falls apart, it can also set you back on your goals.
So you definitely have to find somebody that understands, especially being an artist, that understands the lifestyle, understands the movement and the pivots and all of the late nights in the studio, all of the traveling that they may not come,
or having to deal with the opposite sex.
Exactly, right, that part. So, you know, I'm fine, but I mean, you know,
and you know,
to
the
each his
sad part
own.
in the dating world, what I've seen is the same reason that makes a man fall in love with us, and head over heels. It's the same reason that makes them can't stand us. You know, you know, like you get attention when you walk in the room, you command the room. You can't help that.
Right.
It come with the package.
That's right.
So, you know, just having to be able to walk in the room, you can't help but be the light.
Right, and make them feel secure at the same time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Not gonna dim it though. We're not
Oh,
watering it down.
no.
So, I actually have a live performance video. We're probably not going to be able to show the whole thing.
Okay.
But actually, it's a little dated. This one was taken about 2 years ago.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was cute. That sounds cute.
Yeah, definitely cute. Definitely cute. Let's check it out. Live performance. Baby, them legs was legging, honey. Let me tell you, now y'all see why we call her legs.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
So, when you go out and you perform, because I've been to so many of your performances, and you're humble. Like, you have a lot about yourself. You know, some people, they perform and they don't really interact with the people that come out and support them, but that is so different than you. Like, you get out there and people just feel like I feel like I know you. Like, I've been knowing like, that's my home girl. You in my head, that's my home girl.
Right.
So yeah, so how does it feel just to be able to know that you're impacting people and inspiring people?
Oh man, it's amazing, and it further lets me know that I'm walking in my purpose. You know what I mean? So what are we here on earth for if we don't know our purpose?
Right.
So when I hear people say, oh my God, I brought my friend here from out of town and they just love you when we didn't want to leave, or you helped me with this situation, that situation, you're such an inspiration. Like, it makes me feel like my time on earth is not in vain.
No, it's not.
So I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to do, and I'm placed in exactly the places that I'm supposed to be placed in at the right time for the right people. So it makes me feel good.
And how you measure your richness is really not about, has nothing to do with your pocketbook.
That's right.
It's about the lives that you impact.
That's right.
While you're here, and the experience that you give people when they get a chance to experience you.
That's correct.
And every experience I've ever had has always been delightful.
Oh, that's right.
So I gotta get your flowers,
yes,
girl.
yes, I'll take them.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
Now, if we want to stay up to date with Miss Brendalynn McKinney, you have your own social media platforms as well. Your Instagram page is it's Brendalynn.
It's Brendalynn.
It's Brendalynn.
It's
That's right.
Brendalynn.
Y'all go check her out. Y'all hit that follow button as well. And you know, we have our Facebookers. There's a whole world of us out here still using Facebook. Y'all can find her there as well. And she has a YouTube channel where you can go and you can hit that subscribe button. You can check out some of her other content. If you like the content you saw today, you can also view it there as well. So make sure that you hit the subscribe button, click the bell notification so you can be notified when she drops more content for you. Also, I want to remind you that this show has been powered by Swan Isle Sea Moss, where you can get your organic wild crafted sea moss as well as your sea moss infused fruit beverages. Make sure you look them up. Swan with 2 N's, Isle. Get your wild crafted sea moss there. And I want to remind our viewers and our watchers that we are on multiple platforms. You can find us every Wednesday at 7 p.m. on all of these networks, as well as our YouTube channel. I would ask you gracefully, please come and join us over on the Oustide the Box YouTube channel. We are trying to build that channel up because we're on so many platforms, but I want to personally take my people with me. So come, we have over 115 episodes out. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, click the bell notification so you can be notified when we drop new content, and feel free to go back and check out some of the content that we have already released. You might see someone that you know there as well. Now, before I close out the show, you have a song that you're doing with Raheem DeVaughn.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that song? Because I want to close out the show with that song.
Oh, definitely. It's called Waiting for Your Love. It was released on the From Lust Till Dawn, Raheem DeVaughn's album, the latest album that he released. It's out on all of your platforms, Spotify, iTunes, whatever it is that you listen to. Waiting for Your Love is number 13. But check out the entire album. It has a host of different artists on there, from Yazra to Granit, a bunch of different people. It's amazing. He's on there as well. But it's called Waiting for Your Love. And I think the video that she's going to show is a live performance shot by my boy OK that we did here in Houston. And also, to be real quick, it was number 1 on the Amazon UK charts. And shout out to my London people for spinning it. I think I got to, I did number 1 and on the UK Urban Influencers chart.
Shout
so
out.
I'm appreciative of that.
It all matters, baby.
Yeah, I'm appreciative of that. So if you guys love it, run it up. We had 352,000 streams just for it being number 13 on the From Lust to Dawn album. So
that is so super dope.
Yes,
so before we go into this video, I want to thank our listeners, our viewers, our subscribers, please leave us a comment. Let us know what you thought about the show. Forward it, share it with a friend, tell a friend to tune in. And also, we also are filming at Onney Studios. So if you are a content creator and you want your own podcast, make sure you go to www.onneystudios.com and see some of the packages that we have available, and you can start your show as soon as tomorrow. So stop sleeping on yourself. Let's be a creator. Manifest those dreams in this season. Go to www.onneystudios.com and find out more information today. I want to thank you, Brendalynn,
Thank
for
you.
letting me get all in your business and love you out loud on purpose. And I want to thank you all for tuning in to Outside the Box. We're going to close out this show with the song featuring, is it featuring Raheem Devon? Or is it just on his album?
Nah, it's just me. It's just on the album.
Okay, listen, Raheem is doing his thing.
Yes,
He's
indeed.
pulling talent from all places, and he pulled Miss Brendalynn McKinney.
Yes,
So without further ado, we're going to close out the show. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'm your girl, Onney the CEO. You plugged in, tuned in, and tapped in. Outside the box, baby.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl, Brendalynn McKinney, aka L.E.G.S. And I'm about to sing Waiting for Your Love, written by Mr. Raheem Devon from the From Lust Till Dawn album. Make sure you guys check it out. Baby, are you hungry? Have you eaten yet? Can I start the shower for you? I will if you text me when you're turning down my block. I'll be sure to leave the latch unlocked. Go ahead and make yourself comfortable. I already wrote you one. 'Cause you've been running through my mind. Or play or rewind since the last time I felt your